So we started our adventure by finding our campsite that was along the Barry Way. It's quite infamous. It's 170 kilometres of unsealed road. It's windy, it's narrow, and there's no signage that warned you of the treachery ahead, but it's been described as a terrifying journey. So we managed to find our campsite on the Snowy River without going off the edge of a mountain, and we set up our campsite on a beautiful sandy bank, and it was just incredible watching the sunset and going for a swim in the Snowy River. So Mt Kosciuszko is located in the Thredbo-Perisher area of the Kosciuszko National Park. There are various hikes you can go on, but we did the main range walk, which is 22 kilometres. And on that hike, we hiked past glacial lakes, an historic hut, across alpine high country, and of course, summiting Mt Kosciuszko at 2,228 metres above sea level. We also crossed the fabled Snowy River. So there are 2 river crossings just after you start the trail, and the first section is predominantly just an uphill climb. So on the trail, trees are non-existent. Animal life is minimal. However, the wildflowers and vegetation are spectacular here in the Alps. The alpine vegetation consists mainly of grasses, wildflowers depending on the season, and low shrubs that can cope and adapt to the extreme winter conditions. So we also journeyed past Blue Lake, and Blue Lake is one of only 4 cirque lakes on mainland Australia. A cirque lake is one in a valley that is shaped like an amphitheatre and formed by glacial erosion. And Blue Lake has a unique dimictic thermal regime, which means it undergoes 2 seasonal mixing cycles a year. So layers of cold and warm water reach the same temperature in the spring and autumn and can mix throughout the lake. And this helps regulate the temperature of water flowing from the lake. And this sort of site also includes Headley Tarn, which is a smaller lake about 400 metres downstream. And Headley Tarn is one of just a few of the glacial lakes on the Australian mainland. It's a shallow lake formed behind moraines, which are piles of rocks carried and later dropped by glaciers. So after a short climb, there were some spectacular views from the roof of Australia. So Seaman's Hut is located on the Etheridge Range, about 6 kilometres from Charlotte's Pass. It was built in 1929 and now serves as an emergency shelter. And it is also a memorial to skiers Laurie Seaman and Evan Hayes. So the trail from the summit of Mount Kosciuszko back to Charlotte's Pass is mainly on like a management trail, and as you approach the trail finish, you will make out the starting trail winding into the hills.